We are on another training hike, about 30-pound packs today.
We're taking a break though right now.
We're taking a break.
We're not actually hiking. But
we arrived at a lake that had a lovely little picnic table. We just had lunch, and we'll show you the lake. Here it goes.
There's the lake.
It's so quiet and wonderful.
So beautiful. And come back to us.
So we were pretty tired this morning. The alarm went off. We really didn't want to get out of bed.
But we did.
Morgan is pretty sore from a workout I put him through.
Oh my God, it's super sore.
And I didn't sleep well because someone in the middle of the night goes like this. And I grabbed his hand so fast. I woke up, grabbed his hand, and was like, what do you think is happening right now?
I thought I was saving a really heavy beam from falling on her.
We were tired this morning. But, you know, sometimes when you're tired, you still need to do things and want to do things. And we need and want to hike and prepare. So here we are. We're taking it a little easy because I'm having some bursitis in one of my heels from the friction of the boots and just jumping into almost 11 miles last week. So we're only doing about 8-ish today. And then we decided to sit down and have a nice little lunch. We usually go about halfway on our hikes and then have a little nibble and then
It's good.
continue on. It's a good break.
And you have to bring treats.
Yeah.
You have to bring treats because
Oh my gosh, these are so good.
you need some way to reward yourself partway through, or at least we do. We love that. So we're having some Stroopwafels, which we
AKA.
recommend
Let me show you.
because they're very yummy.
Whoa.
There you
There
go.
it is. And these are s'mores, and they're such a treat.
Yeah. We also had the lemon ones. We love the
We
lemon
like the lemon
ones.
too, yeah. This is like a little chocolatey.
Yeah.
But I'm planning to bring my dad on this trail because we were doing it. My dad's gone hiking with us a bunch. I always think of him. And I'm like, oh, this is a good trail for Dad. So I'm gonna bring him back when he's visiting.
It's true. Basically, every time we go out walking.
That's
like,
what we said.
I gotta bring my dad here.
Dad would do this. Dad would love this one. Oh. So
That's great.
Dad will come and experience
But this is
one.
legitimately one of the top 5
Yes.
trails just for beauty.
So we're at Wallace Lake, and there's a bunch of little options around here. We're gonna do out and back to keep it short. Whereas you could circle the lake or do some other little jaunts and make it longer.
Yeah,
which
there's
we
many,
might do
'cause
another day. But
it's Wallace Falls, so there's 3 layers of falls. There's a lower falls, middle falls, and an upper falls, and that's one trail. We split off from that to go to the lake.
yeah, so many options.
Beautiful.
Only
out here.
45 minutes from where we live. Super close to the city, and really, really lovely.
It's just so gorgeous out here though, because the moss is incredibly thick, and we've got the
It's so
river.
quiet.
The river. Very few people out actually.
Well,
although it is
it's a Friday.
so.
Yeah. We get out in the morning and we do our hikes, and it's good. We need to keep it up because we're
nice
so
that way.
we're so sweaty, and we're like, oh, we feel this and that, and it's really good because we're figuring out how to pad ourselves. I have really bony shoulders right by like on top of my clavicle. I have a nice little protrusion that really gets bruised, and my hip bones stick out, so those get bruised. So we're figuring out like, okay, with 30 pounds we have to pad a little bit differently, and it's good to figure that out now, not when we're hiking for 14 days. So yeah, practice is needed.
Little adjustments every hike.
Yeah.
See what works, see what doesn't. This
Yep.
one's not too strenuous, so we're not pushing a high elevation. We're just trying to
Yeah.
make some miles.
I think it's only about 2,000, a little over 2,000 feet. There's no replacement for the amount of time you're on your feet. It doesn't matter if you're just doing, you know, a quick, like super strenuous 1 mile or 2 mile full elevation hike. It's not going to change the way your body fatigues over 8, 10, 12, 14 miles. Things just feel
It's totally
different. Your
different.
joints respond differently. Your right, like bursitis or other aches and pains or bruises come up, and there's no replacement for that. So
And just fatigue.
just straight fatigue. So you have to train the miles. So right now we're just focusing on miles with a little bit of elevation. We haven't gone much over 3,000. Train it.
Train it.